It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s. Not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. To head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56. It's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, a former Golden Bear from nearby Cal, Deshaun Jackson. Fielded at the 20. Pushing his way through. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A give to Etienne running right. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Hardman on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit it.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Henry. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have struck first in this NFC title game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. A give running right, Etienne. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a
shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 53 yards rushing now as he's looked good here in this opening quarter of the NFC Championship. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Ryan. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Julio Jones, 73 yards. And the Niners on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Ryan to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. Touchdown! Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Samson Abuka able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. On play action, Fields. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On second down, here's Henry. And a short gain here down to the 22.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Ryan now to throw on third down. Complete to Jones. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, it's Henry. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Ryan eluding the pressure right. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
And that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On second down now, it's Henry, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 3rd down. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now a first down throw, Fields. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Off play action, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They begin with Henry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 30 on second down, Ryan, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He completes it to Beckham, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27th. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
From the 39, Ryan, this complete to Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry, and he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Play action. It's Fields. He'll get this off to ETN. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 99 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed him down on that run.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Niners are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now it's Fields. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st down, it's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, Fields. Flush to his right. Oh, he gets loose right side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back to throw. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Travis Etienne there to make the grab. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And the 49er hands team. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Nifty move. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here's Ryan. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Flushed out right, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, it's Henry. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through three-quarters. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Seahawksons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 40 now on second down. Ryan. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. On third down, Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And one last throw here for Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire